Sympathie med dem lärdom i stora satipa. I don't have time to edit an intro, so that was my intro. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, then go and eat potatoes for breakfast because they're actually kind of healthy, especially if you cook. Basically, today I'm gonna talk about suppression, which is, oh my god, literally has affected my life so much. Okay, the amount of friends that I have that suppress their true feelings because when they were young they had experiences where their parents didn't let them express or weren't supportive when they did express. You attract what you are, so guys, don't worry, like, I'm with you on that one. It's okay. Like, I literally have had so much issues suppressing my own feelings. By the way, I'm craving pull-ups. Okay, so if we just go do pull-ups, don't mind me. Don't mind me. But let's talk about suppression. Like, literally it affects all of us to an extent, I think, because when we can't really talk about how we truly feel, we kind of like keep that in, and we become a character that we think we have to be in order to be loved and accepted, and I think that it's pretty unhealthy. Like, being taught things like that from a young age is what is basically encouraging you to be that kind of a person. And I understand that, where can I put you? I literally just want to do press. Suppression is a big freaking murderer of personality. I think what happens is with people, they're either too afraid. I'm really sorry that this video is just getting freaking... Stay. Right, with people, I think they really need to become brave and change their thought patterns and change their behavior when it comes to communicating. And when I say people, I'm talking about myself, because I have this weird habit where I practically like, I have this fear that if I express my true needs and my true wants, I'll either be judged or, say for example, like an issue happens with a friend. I usually just like, I don't want to deal with like being gaslighted, or, where are you? Come up. Gaslighted, or having my feelings not really taken seriously. And I honestly think that that's because when I was younger, whenever I did express myself, people saw me as too emotional or too like taking things to heart. And you know what? Humans are sensitive and emotional creatures. That's how we communicate with each other, because your feelings and your emotions are a guidance system to how you truly feel, and that's okay, because you should care about your feelings, fam. Your feelings are important, your feelings do matter, and the way that you want to experience your life is important to yourself primarily. And I think what happens is when people give up, like they don't feel like they can have that kind of support from people, they don't even try. Like, they'll suppress what they really want to say or what they really want to do. And I think it's really unhealthy because, 1 second. Because, like, you're literally changing who you are. You're changing who you actually are as a person. You're becoming a character. And I think we do this all subconsciously. Like, we suppress ourselves. We suppress parts of ourselves that want to be seen and want to be heard. And it's honestly not even fair on yourself if you're doing that to yourself. But then at the same time, do you even realize that you're doing it? Do you even realize that you have all these feelings inside and these desires and these expressions that want to be with the world and want to be thrown out there? And it's just like, no, because I've literally grown up like this. I've learned these things from my parents. I've learned these things from the experiences that I've had, that it's not okay to be sad. It's not okay to be angry. It's not okay to be all these emotions, and these emotions are signaling when something is wrong, and you shouldn't hold shame or judgment to these emotions, I think. Okay, so just try to be yourself. And I know it's not freaking easy, but being your authentic self and not being afraid of what people think, especially your freaking siblings or your family, your immediate family, because they're the ones that basically mold us by the way they judge us and the way that they think towards us. It does mold us, it does squish us in, it does change us. And honestly, you know when people in your family are judging you, right? When they're judging you, they're basically insecure, okay? They see your light and they're like, oh my god, they're confident, they're loud, they're this and that, and I'm gonna try and dim their light, and I'm gonna try and tell them, what you're doing, that's stupid, or this and that, and put judgment on it. And then basically you're this balloon, yeah, you're just flying in the air, you're just like, ooh, I'm a freaking balloon. And then they're basically like, oh, let me just take some of the air out, and then that thing's gonna float down and it's not gonna fly so high. Stop doing that, okay? You, little deflator, you need to love yourself. You need to get some air and pump yourself up and be like, oh my god, there's a balloon there, I'm a balloon too, we can balloon together, we can fly together, because that's what we are. We're freaking family, all of us humans. We're a freaking beautiful unit of people that should be together and flying together and happy together and enjoying life, and not putting each other down and thinking that if you are winning, that means I'm losing. No, boo-boo. If you are winning, I'm winning. If I'm winning, you're winning. Open your crown chakra and realize that we are one. We're one. We're one together. And oh my god, I'm going back in my room. I'm making too much noise. It's so possible. Yesterday, I was talking about it, and I realized, like, actually, I also suppress a lot of my needs because I believe sometimes subconsciously that my needs are wrong and it's wrong to have these things. And honestly, my sacral chakra was blocked, which basically is, like I said before, there's like 8 energy points in the body, I think. So the one, I'm about to give you some useful information that is going to change your life. Okay, so at the base of your spine, there's a root chakra. Okay, that's connected to like survival and like fear and feeling secure and feeling strong. That's your foundation, okay? When that is okay, the rest of you can start to be clear, okay? But when one of them is out of alignment, the rest of them are affected. And then there's the sacral chakra, is the second energy point, okay? It's right here, it's orange colour, and it's all about like desire and creativity, like I mentioned in my last video. And when that's blocked, it's usually blocked by shame and guilt, and it literally like stops you from being able to say what you want, being able to create what you want. If you're an artist inside of you and you really want to draw and you really want to paint and you feel like you can't do it, there's something blocking you productive wise, then there is something that is blocking you in your sacral chakra, and you need to address it. You need to realize that, oh my god, I one day wanted to be a dancer, and that was burning desire in my heart, and I loved it. And then I thought that I couldn't be successful in it. And why? Because someone told me that, or something happened, and I forgot about myself, and now I'm living to make other people happy. Babe, don't do that. You do what makes you happy, okay? Do what makes you happy and do what you love until you're the best at it, and everybody will freaking like literally support you, okay? I will support you, okay? I will support you, and I know what it's like to freaking to love something. I love creating music, I love singing, and I love rapping, and I love being in that, and I love creating art that enlightens people and touches people's souls, and people can relate to me. And I thought to myself, like, how am I ever going to be successful in that? There's no freaking job posted online that says, yeah, be a music artist, we're going to pay you this much an hour. Like, I spent so long freaking producing for free and doing things for free, and even putting a lot of money and time into it. Like, I'm going to see my babies. I can't show you my babies, I'm sorry, it's a little bit private. But I have a lot of babies, which basically is my investments. Like, I've invested so much money into myself, mashallah, which is a good thing, in order to like live my desire out. And it's happening, right? It's happening. Like, I have a music video out, I have another one coming soon called Angels. And I just think when you do what you love, when you are who you really are, don't chase the success, okay? Chase the feeling of like enjoying life, and the success will chase you, okay? Like Rancho says from 3 Idiots. You guys seen that movie? That is one of my favourite movies. kind of diverted a little bit, but that's okay. What was I talking about? Suppression. Just stop suppressing yourself. Literally, I've come across so many people that had feelings, kept them in, and they became ill because of it. Literally became ill because of it. When you have a feeling and you say, okay, it doesn't matter, I'll just avoid it, I'll just dismiss it, you put it in your body and it stays there and it vibrates and it tensions and it locks in and it literally becomes dis-ease. Dis-ease. Disease. Okay? And I feel like, guys, in order to be healthy, we need to be expressive. Like a Hogwarts train, we need to express ourselves and fly and be truthful, because even in terms of communication, when there's lack of communication between family and friends and people don't respect us for who we truly are, because when you think, oh, it's fine, they're not going to listen to me. No. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be heard. Your feelings matter. You are freaking important. And you should like speak how you truly feel. You should let people know that actually I need to empathize and realize that other people's feelings do matter and other people are important and we're just all equal. And stop bypassing and stop enabling toxic behavior where people think they're entitled and superior to you, because they're not. Okay, we're all equal here and we all have like rights to be heard and be seen and communicate and talk. And I think if somebody is like too suppressed to a point where they literally judge themselves all the way, there's probably, they've got to kind of accept themselves. It's like really hard for you to come and be like, listen, I accept you, I love you for who you are, and they'll literally puke on your face. They'll be like, yo, I don't feel like that about myself, how dare you come in here and try to love me more than I love myself. So actually I've been through this situation where I've like tried to love people more than they love themselves, and it's actually true. You know what they say about how you can't love anyone until you love yourself. It's freaking true, you know. You need to learn to love yourself before loving anyone else. That's dappy. It's true, man. If you don't love yourself and if you don't allow yourself to be who you truly are and allow yourself to be expressed to yourself first, or allow yourself to treat yourself kindly, when other people do it, you'll feel like guilty, you'll feel like something's wrong, you'll feel like, and you'll push it away. Push it away. No, but seriously though, I've really met people who hurt themselves, and I've been hurt by them because that's how they treat themselves, and that's why I think this video is important. And I wish you love yourself all the way. I wish upon a star. And if you are triggered by this video in a good way, where you think, you know what, I'm actually gonna start expressing, I'm gonna start freaking being my true self, and I don't care if people like me or they hate me or anything, then congratulations! Give me a hug. Get inside my stomach. That's well done. That's the goal. And if you feel like, oh my god, I'm too scared, then that's okay as well. Okay, go easy with yourself. It's okay. I'm hosting a group iftari at mine on Thursday, so if my real friends are watching this, I think you're invited. If you're not invited, don't get offended, just pop up because I probably forgot. But only genuine people. Like I said, I only like authentic people who can be truthful, not people who have like ulterior motives and just want to be popular and all that stuff. Like, that's just not me. I love genuine people and love genuine vibes, and I love real authenticity, and I think that's what makes me enjoy life. And yeah, I'm gonna get going. There is something in my stomach that I can feel, and it's like and I don't know what it is. Let me just one more thing that I want to say is, when you're expressing yourself, try to understand yourself completely, because when you express yourself with emotion, like, oh, I'm angry, and then you just scream at someone, no, this and that, and actually, alright, all that vibration is coming from pain. Okay, it's actually coming from somewhere where you've actually felt a lot of things, and they've squished into one, and you're misunderstanding yourself, and then other people are going to misunderstand you. So it also comes from a lot of lines of trauma, a lot of timelines where you've been treated a certain way and you've felt angry about it for years, and it's building up and it's carried with you in that vibration. So what you should do is sit down and see, like, where's this coming from? Where is this sadness coming from? Sometimes it can be to do with like what you've experienced before, like how you think that certain people didn't like you, or you didn't like yourself, and you felt like you had to change in your past, and now you have to change in your future. And babe, you don't need to do that, okay? You literally are good enough by yourself, and you're good enough as a human being in your natural authentic form in order to be loved. You don't need to change who you are to be loved. Literally, like, that is one thing that everyone should know, and even I need to know that. Like, and I get confused. Like yesterday somebody ordered a waffle to my house, and mashallah, it was such a kind present, thank you. But I felt a bit like, what's the ulterior motive, like, in my head? And you know what, there doesn't need to be one. Unconditional love can exist between humans, and I think it can be there, and you gotta accept it, and you gotta give it as well. Like, open your heart chakra, give and receive authentic love, and it's beautiful. Right, the video is long, I hope you enjoyed it, and share it with someone if you think they need it. All the best.